Covering verbs, and in this verbs category today we will ask a very important question, and we will know more about phrasal verbs. Okay, phrasal verbs are combination of verbs and prepositions or adverbs. They often have meanings that are different from the individual words. For example, look up means to search for information, while look and up, two different words, and they have different meanings on their own. Now the question is, there are a lot of phrasal verbs. If you just open your dictionary, you will find that almost with every verb, if not more, almost with every verb, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 or even more than 100 phrasal verbs. Yes. So it sometimes, when you are a beginner especially, it appears very daunting. It appears very challenging. And the question naturally comes to my mind is that should we use phrasal verbs or rather avoid them? Now I am telling you very frankly, we should use phrasal verbs. From the very beginning we should use phrasal verbs, and we take it up as a challenge. Okay, why? I am trying to explain, and then I will give you 100 most commonly used English phrasal verbs with examples, of course, so that they can memorize them, you can learn them by heart and use them as frequently as possible in your either in your writing or in your speaking. When you speak English in your speech, no problem, but you need to use them. First of all, phrasal verbs are a common part of everyday English, and it can make your language more natural and expressive, of course. They can add more color to a language and nuance to a speech and writing. However, it's important to use them correctly, because misusing phrasal verbs can lead to confusion or misunderstanding. So, if you feel confused, or if you think that okay, I cannot associate these phrasal verbs with this context, then avoid them basically, and try to put out your thought in simple English without using any phrasal verbs. That is my suggestion, because you need to learn the context first. Phrasal verbs can have multiple meanings, so it's important to learn the context in which they are used. And the more you practice using phrasal verbs, the more comfortable you will become with them. So it's really important that you need to practice them, right? And in every language, you can achieve the mastery. You can become a wizard or as competent as any native speaker. All secrets lie in the practice and practice. So use a dictionary or online resource. I have shown you before in my previous videos how to use Google Doc. So try to use Google Doc as often as possible. And here is a quick example to illustrate the point. Like, suppose you are trying to say, I searched for your name in the phone book. You could say, I looked up your name in the phone book. So you are replacing the verb search with the phrasal verb look up. I hope it makes sense. Now, by using the phrasal verb look up, you have made your sentence more concise and natural sounding. So phrasal verbs make your sentence more natural sounding, which is very important in English language. Of course, that is not wrong. That means if you say that I searched for your name in the phone book, that is not wrong. But when you use look up, it sounds more natural. That is why I am trying to say that try to use phrasal verbs as much as possible, but of course, knowing the context and knowing the meaning, the understanding, and they can be a valuable tool for improving your English language skills. Now let us come to 100 most used or most commonly used phrasal verbs in English, and we come up with examples, right? And I would like to go down alphabetically so that you can also remember them alphabetically. And in my description you will find all the examples, so don't worry about it. Number 1 in our chart is back down. Back down means when you retreat or surrender, yield. He had to back down after the argument. Number 2, break down. When you stop working or become upset. The car broke down on the highway. Our car broke down on the highway. Bring up. Raise a child or introduce a topic. She brought up her children to be polite. Call off. That means you are going to cancel something, right? They called off the picnic due to the rain. We called off the picnic due to the rain. Catch up. That means when you reach the same level. I need to catch up on my English learning, or on my reading, or on my writing. Check in. When you register at a hotel or airport, we checked in at the hotel and went to our room. Cheer up. Become happier. I will cheer up if I watch a funny movie. Come across. That means find unexpectedly. I came across an old letter while cleaning the attic or while cleaning my study. Count on. That means when you are relying on something, you can count on me to help you understanding English. You can count on me. Cut down. When you reduce the amount, I need to cut down on sugar because it can lead to, the silent killer, diabetes. So you need to cut down on sugar. Deal with means handling something. Okay, deal with. She can deal with any problem. That means she is very confident. Drop out. When you quit something, you are meaning you are using drop out. He dropped out of school to travel. Figure out. Although that is not a very good idea, dropping out the school to travel. Anyway, figure out. So when you understand something, you can use figure out instead of understand. I can't figure out how to use this new software. You can also say I don't understand how to use this new software. Oh, I can't figure out. This is more natural sounding. Okay. When you have a good relationship with someone, you can use get along. They get along well. John and Mary get along well. They have very good friendship, good relationship. Get over. That means you are recovering from the illness. You can say I am recovering from my illness, but it is always better if you say I am getting over illness soon. I will get over illness soon. Give in is used instead of surrender. So I won't give in to their comments. Now give in and if I go to back down, they almost same. Okay, I won't back down can use, and you can also use I won't give in to their demands. So there are similar phrasal verbs. It's now up to you what you will use at what context. Go ahead, that means proceed. Go ahead, I'll wait. Or you can use, oh, you can proceed, I'll wait. But it's better, always better to use go ahead, I'll proceed. Grow up, that means mature, right? So when I mature, I want to be a doctor. No, when I grow up, I want to be a doctor. It's more natural, it's more to the point and more natural sounding. I will end this video with the 20th phrasal verbs, otherwise it will be too long to cover all the 100 phrasal verbs in one video. So I'll break it down in 3 or 4 videos so that you can also catch up better, catch it up with better, right? So the 20th one is hang out. That means you can spend time socially. Let's hang out this weekend somewhere, in a club or in my room, somewhere else. So that is it for today from me. In the next phrasal verb part, that means part 2 of phrasal verb, we'll again see 20 or 30 phrasal verbs so that we can get along with it. We can also we will not give in to the challenge, and we can also grow up. So finally I will end up with another phrasal verbs. Hold on, that means wait for the second video on phrasal verbs. Till then, goodbye, stay safe and